Hi, I'm Charlie and I own a clothing brand in the UK called Frost. And my brand is specifically known for graphic tees such as the ones I've just popped up on the screen there. And through my design journey, I've found a lot of cool tips and tricks on Photoshop that increase the efficiency of making a design and also improves the actual quality. And today we're going to be going over the grunge screen print cracking distressed sort of look on your designs. So I'm going to stop the waffling and jump straight into Photoshop. My brand's best sellers are all graphic t-shirts, and my brand is also centered around cars, automotive industry, petrol heads, stuff like that. They're always my best sellers. So we'll do the distress example on this design here, which is loosely inspired by the Bentley logo, keeping with the British themes. Now, assuming you've already made the logo, you want to go onto your browser and search for a website called Texture Labs. This website is free, which is the best part, and it actually has a grunge specific section in it. Not only that, but it's got literally every single texture you could ever want. So we'll scroll down a little bit here. Now I know what to look for because I've done it so much. You want the grunge in black and white, really. This grunge 341 does work, but you will have to threshold it in Photoshop in order to get the distressing, which is just one extra step. So we're just going to take any random one here. Actually, I do have a favorite from this one, and it's this grunge 306 heavy distressed ink screen. Now, depending on what artboard you've got it on, you've got loads of different sizes, but I always just choose large just so the edges are that much sharper. After that's done, we're going to go back into Photoshop and we'll just drag the texture into here. But before we clip and mask it on and start the blending options, we need to make sure the background is fully gone, which it isn't on here. So what you want to do is click in the bottom right on your design, double click it, and then this blending layer style come up. You drag the white completely out all the way to the bottom, or just like that, so it doesn't affect the design. So if you zoom in on here now, the edges are a little bit jagged. So if we just smoothen them out like so, you've removed all the white there. Now, before you clip a mask on, make sure you convert it to a smart object. This allows you to make edits even after you've done everything to it. You clip and mask it on, and then we go onto the blending options. Now you're probably looking so far and none of them are really that good. This is because you need to invert the texture. If you've got a black design, your texture needs to be black with white speckle, but if it was a white design, it needs to be white with black speckles. So without the clip and mask, the texture now looks like this. Just because it looks a bit tidy, I'm going to convert that to smart object as well, pin it on top, and it does look pretty good normal anyway, but we'll scroll through just to see if there's any more options we like. I sort of like this hard light one here, but it doesn't look too distressed to me. I want it a little bit more distressed than that. We're going to go back onto Texture Labs, drag another one in and do the exact same process. Clip and mask on top, blending options, and make sure both of them are showing. I quite like that one, that looks pretty cool. And not only can you get the distressed marks on it where you've got cracks in your artwork, you can actually add fades to your artwork as well. So if we do the exact same, but with this sort of photocopy-esque texture, clip it on top, and then apply a blending mode, it gets a nice little fade effect on top there. So it's not black, it's sort of faded, washed black. It feels like the garment's already got a story to it. That's why you see a lot of the designer streetwear brands at the moment heading towards this direction of already authentically worn, but they're brand new garments. So after you're happy with it, you want to click the top layer and then hold Shift, click the bottom layer, Command or Control if you're on a Windows, J, and then immediately keep your finger on Command or Control and press E. This creates a new layer entirely of your design, and now you can do the exact same process as taking the white out, but this time taking the white out of the design. So if you double click on it again, drag the white out, and if you want to take one of these instead of both of them, just hold Option or Alt on a Windows, and you can just see how this goes nice and faded now. If we turn the background back on, that looks luxury, it looks premium. And this file is now ready for DTG printing. And just so you could see what this looks like visually on a mock-up, it looks like a £500 t-shirt you'd see on eBay. and it's taken that design from a bog standard to something a little bit more luxury and premium just because you've added distress into it. The character alone is worth the added price. If we just toggle these back and forth, you can see which one you'd pay more money for. It's not hard to notice, but every single texture will work differently depending on what design you've got on the moment. This is just a black design, so obviously it's quite linear, but if you have loads of colors on it, you might want to just scroll through the blending options a bit, change the opacities, change your fills, just to get the sweet spot to make your design pop. It's all trial and error, but there is a little bit of a system there behind it. But we are going to keep this video short and sweet, so if you did enjoy it, please make sure you like and subscribe. It does help me a lot more than you know. We've got new videos dropping every single Sunday at 6 PM, just pure free game for young brand owners and or entrepreneurs. On top of that as well, if you want me to design for your brand, I am currently taking on a few more clients, so hit my email and we can get something sorted. But if you've watched me before, you know we always end on a motivational quote, and this video is no different. So this week's motivational quote is the following: ain't no traffic in your own lane.